What's good? This is Trey. Welcome to this presentation. And today I'm going to talk about how to build a rotation of 2 women or more from cold approach. All right. So I'm going to imagine if I was starting from scratch, I had no women, I had no numbers, I had nothing going on, and I wanted to build a rotation of 2 women that I am in sexual relationships with from scratch, from cold approach, from doing cold approach. So going out and approaching women that I don't know and making this shit happen. So the first thing I would do is I would make a commitment to this goal. I would set this as a goal. I would say, look, the goal that I'm going after right now is I want a rotation of 2 beautiful women that I'm having sex with consistently. And I'm going to make this shit happen through cold approach. So I set that goal. I write that shit on paper. Okay. And then I ask myself, okay, how can I make this happen? What do I need to do? Well, if we're talking about cold approach, what you need to do is you need to go out there and cold approach women. Now, the best thing you can do is you can first work on your archetype. Make sure you feel sexy. Make sure you look sexy, because you're going out. You got to remember, you're going out and cold approaching women. These women have men that are already hitting them up. They have men that are already in their social circle. They have men they already know. So when you approach a woman, you got to remember, you're a stranger. So you have to make a very good impression to basically beat out all those other men that are trying to get her. So the game I play, I know I'm not the prettiest guy in the world. I know I'm not the buffest guy in the world. I know I'm not the highest status guy in the world. I'm not the richest guy in the world. But one thing I can demonstrate is I can demonstrate supreme confidence. I can demonstrate grounded masculinity. I can demonstrate alpha energy. I can demonstrate leadership. I can demonstrate dominance, carefree vibes, detachment from the outcome. I can demonstrate that I'm a king. Cold approach gives you an opportunity to walk up to women and demonstrate that you are a king. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. That's the game I'm going to play. When I approach these women, I'm going to approach them as a king. But I'm also going to approach them with the abundance mentality. That means when I approach a woman, I am not attached to the outcome. I am okay with getting rejected. I'm okay with her saying no. I'm okay with her saying yes. You really have to lock in this mindset, because you're going to have days where you're going to go out and you're not going to feel like getting rejected. You're not going to feel like being embarrassed. You're not going to feel like looking stupid. You're not going to feel like it. So you have to have this detachment from the outcome. You just got to say, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. I know what my goal is. I know what I got to do, and I'm going to just do that shit. That's how you have to be to achieve the goal. Okay? And that's how it is with everything. That's how it is with business. When you get into business, you're not always going to feel like doing the sales calls. You're not always going to feel like doing the marketing. You're not always going to feel like creating a product, creating a service, but you got to do that shit if you want to make money. You got to do that shit if you want to be successful. And it's the same thing with cold approach. You got to make it, you got to design your archetype. You got to look sexy. When you see a sexy woman, she's triggering something in you that makes you want her. You got to do the same thing, but you do that with your archetype. Create a solid archetype that looks good, but women are not just visual. They look at the whole package. So you want to have a visually look good. You want to smell good. You want to sound good with your communication. You want to have good vibes, good energy. That means you need to take care of your emotional stability and your mindset. You got to feel good. You got to feel like a king. You got to feel amazing. Then when you approach a woman, she can feel your energy. She can feel your vibration. Right? And she can feel, yo, this guy's winning in life, or something about him. Something about him, I can feel it. And she'll get turned on, right? She'll get turned on by your confidence. She'll get turned on by your grounded masculinity. But this is something you got to build up. It's not an overnight thing. So when you set this goal, you start going out, I recommend you start talking to at least 5 women a day. Okay, 5 women a day for, at least 30 days. Like go on a 30-day challenge. You know what? I'm going to go out for 30 days straight. I'm going to talk to 5 women a day. And by the end of 30 days, you should have some girls that you're talking to, man. You should have some numbers. You should be going on some dates. And if not, you're doing some shit wrong and you need to hit me up so I can help you. okay? Because I've been doing this shit since 2012. Okay, I can definitely help you when it comes to cold approach. If you are cold approaching, if you believe in that shit, but you just need help, you need guidance, it's not going the way you want, hit me up. Because I started from one side of the spectrum and got to the other side. Okay, I started with from scratch, no girls, no nothing, no social circle. Now I use cold approach to get a girlfriend. I use cold approach to lose my virginity. I use cold approach to build rotations. I use cold approach to pull girls, one night stand. Everything, every single milestone I've achieved in regards to women was done through cold approach. So I believe in that shit and I know that shit works and I know how to make it work. So 5 women a day, you go out talk to 5 women a day. Be direct, fuck it. Be confident, be alpha, be masculine. Walk up to these women, say, hey, I think you're attractive. I want to come and say hi. Okay? And when you're the first couple times you say that, you're not going to feel confident. You're going to feel a little nervous. You're going to feel a little hesitant or whatever. But over time, you start building up that confidence, right? You start to see patterns, right? You want to study female nature so you understand what the fuck is going on. And then you always want to keep increasing your value. Right? See it as a game. Like imagine an RPG video game or whatever. You keep leveling up your character. And as you level up your character, the game gets easier. It's the same shit with women. You got to keep leveling up your character. Right? And there's different ways to go about it. You got the sexy archetype. You got grounded masculinity. You got authentic expression. You got this alpha energy thing. Learning how to communicate as an alpha. You know what I mean? You can raise your status in life. You know, you can raise your income. All these things matter. I'm not the dude that's going to say just do one, just learn game. Do everything. Max out your character. That's what I mean when I say be a king that is building his kingdom. Build your kingdom. Right? That's what I preach. I don't give a fuck about all this other shit. Guys are saying pick up line and this strategy and this. No, just be a fucking beast. Be a king. Be a god when you walk up to these women. But how do you get there? That's the process. That's the process. That's my program. That's my 8-week program. I put you through a process that strengthens your character, that makes you more grounded in your masculinity, that makes you more confident. So when you walk up to these women, they can feel your energy. That's the game I play. I want these women to feel me. So it's either she's going to submit or she's going to run. But it's not going to be no lukewarm shit. It's not going to be no friend zone shit. It's not going to be like, oh, he's kind of cool. No, it's either she's going to be fucking with me or not. And that's the game you want to play. That's how you create your rotation. These girls need to know that you're a sexual man, that you're not timid, that you're not afraid. But you got to have that abundance of mindset. That means when you walk up to these women, you got to be okay with her saying no. You can't be resisting her communication, or else you're going to be inhibited and you're going to walk on eggshells and you're not going to really say what you want to say. And the energy's not going to come across. The energy comes across when you just freely express yourself authentically. When you just let it out, when you express your soul, she can feel your soul energy. That's what you want. That's raw. That shit, she doesn't get that all the time. Most people are wearing a mask. Most people are being fake. So that's how you stand out. By being the realest motherfucker in the world. Okay? Be real with these girls. Express yourself exactly how you want to express yourself. Don't hold back. But you got to be calibrated. Okay? I hear some stories of guys going places and getting kicked out and shit like that. That never happens to me because I calibrate. Right? Like I'll walk up to a girl. If it's a grocery store, I'm not going to go up to her and say, yo, I'm not going to do that. Why the fuck would I do that? I walk up to her and I say, excuse me. I just want to say that I think you are attractive. I'm curious. Do you like wine or smoothies? You know, I just go right into it. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm not gonna. I used to do different styles of game. Now I just go for it, bro. I ain't got time to waste. I'm a king building my kingdom. You can't be wasting your time with these women, bro. I just gotta be real with you, bro. Trying to find a strategy to make her like you and all this shit. Who gives a shit? If she don't like you, she's dumb. If she don't like you, she's stupid. The fuck is wrong with her? Why doesn't she like you? She's stupid as fuck. Go on to the next girl. That's the mindset. Not, oh, she didn't like me. There's something wrong with me. There ain't shit wrong with you. Some shit's wrong with her. She couldn't see your value. She couldn't notice when a king walked up. That's the frame you need to have, but don't be stupid at the same time. Always keep evolving. It's not like I feel like I'm a king, so I just stop evolving. No, I keep raising the game. I keep evolving every day. I keep working out. My physique is on point, and I still keep working out. I get up at 3:15 a.m. doing my push-ups no matter what. Even when I have women, even when I have a rotation going, I'm still out there cold approaching. I don't get complacent. You get complacent, that's how you fuck up. Never get complacent. Always be building your kingdom. Always. Always be increasing your wealth. Always be cultivating power. Always be getting more women. So they can never catch you slipping. So you always stay up. You feel me? So that's the vibes, man. That's the vibes. That's how I would create a rotation of 2 women. I would go out, I would talk to 5 women a day. I would do that for at least 30 days. And I would be direct, and I would invite these girls on dates. Right? Basically, I invite them to grab a smoothie or a wine, something that I would do myself anyway, to a location where just in case they flake, there's women there so I can approach more women. Always do that. Right? Because women flake. So don't go on a date thinking, oh, she's for sure gonna show up. You never know. So go somewhere where if she doesn't show up, you can still vibe. You can still talk to other women and do your thing. Right? So I do that. I invite them on a date. I vibe with them. I talk to them for a little bit. I tell them my goals. You gotta communicate as alpha. You need to lead. Don't worry about her. She will talk to you when she feels comfortable and safe around you. You lead. You say what the fuck you want to say. You talk about your goals, talk about your vision, talk about the kind of women you like, whatever you want to talk about. Be authentic. Stop trying to figure out what do I say to make her like me. Don't worry about that shit. You say what the fuck you want to say. And if she doesn't like you, then you let her walk away and you go talk to the girl that's right there. Whatever girl is in the same area, go talk to her. I remember one time I went to a bookstore or a coffee shop, and I tried something out. I went up, there was 5 girls sitting in a coffee shop. And I literally went down the line saying the same shit. Hey, I think you're attractive. I wanted to come and say hi. Oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend. Okay. The table right next. Hey, I just wanted to say I think you're attractive. I want to come and say hi. She was like, oh, sorry, not interested, whatever. I think either the 3rd or 4th one, she was like, hey, how are you, blah, blah, blah. I sat down with her, had an amazing conversation. She asked me for my number, okay? And the reason I did that, I just wanted to see, I just wanted to internalize abundance. Literally, 4 girls in the same area, and I go up to them, I say the same shit to all of them. 2 of them say no, not interested, and then one of them is like all over me. So you just have to keep that in your mind. It's in a game of abundance, right? Same thing with sales. When you're in the business, you can't just do 5 calls, and if 5 calls don't go your way, you stop. You keep calling until you get the sale. And as you keep doing this over time, you naturally get better, and then you do some studying. You study female nature. You know what I mean? You study other men that are good with women. Whatever you got to do to keep improving and become a king, become a beast, get the results you want. So that's how I build a rotation. Okay, so I get her on the date, and then after the date, if the date goes well, if the vibe is sexual, I will invite her to my crib. Okay, I'll say, I'm probably not gonna go to sleep early, probably watch a movie or something. You want to come by? I'll say some shit like that, and she'll either say yes or no, or I might say, oh, I'm learning this new song on the piano. I'd love to play it for you. You want to come by and hear it? Just figure out some shit to say. Don't say, hey, I want to fuck you. I mean, you can, but if she's really into you, she might say, oh, yeah, let's go and fuck. But, most girls, they don't want to feel slutty, bro. So just be smart about that. You don't need to say that shit. Just give a reason besides sex for her to come over. Then when she comes over, you just vibe. You just have a good time. You know what I mean? You vibe, and then at some point, if you feel the sexual tension heating up, you grab her and you start making a move. I only make a move once the feeling comes up. That's why you got to be grounded in your masculinity. You can't be up here in your head, because you're going to be thinking the whole time. You're going to miss the cues. You're going to miss the sub-communication. You're going to miss the body language when she's into you. So that's what you want to do, bro. And then, so you can pull on the first date, or if the sexual tension is not that high, I'll go for a second date. You know what I mean? Usually I like to go for a second date, because my thing is I don't want to pull a girl to my crib and get what they call LMR, last minute resistance. I ain't got no time for no last minute resistance. I I have an abundance mindset. I'm not thirsty for pussy, right? So I will take my time with my seduction. Okay, if we need to go on 2 dates, that's fine. Because at least I know when I get her back to my place, she's ready. You see what I'm saying? If a girl shows up to 2 dates and you're being alpha and you're communicating with sexual energy and she's accepting it, she'll fuck. But you gotta lead that shit, and you also gotta be detached from the outcome. If she senses that you're too thirsty, she's gonna get turned off. Because she wants that guy, she wants that prize. She wants that guy who's already pre-selected, that guy who already has women. That's what she wants. That's the challenge for her. Here's the challenge for women. This is actually what they do. They look for the alpha, and then they try to make that alpha beta. That is the actual game that's being played here. Right? So you want to communicate as alpha, and then understand she is going to test you. She is going to do shit to try to make you beta. But you just never go beta. Never go beta. That's the game I play. Okay, there are betas that get women and their relationships suck. I don't want to deal with that. I want a relationship where I'm alpha, where I'm leading, where the relationship is set up exactly how I want it. And if she breaks my boundaries or she doesn't want to comply or whatever, I end the relationship. End of story. That's the abundance mindset. That's what it means to be a king. You know that, she's easily replaceable, but you are not easily replaceable. That's why you got to be unique in your expression. Unique in your expression. Don't try to be like anybody else, because you want to communicate in a way where she needs to feel like, whoa, this guy is different. This guy's one of a kind. So now when she tries to, let's say she thinks she's hot shit one day and she tries to go talk to other guys, she will see very quickly that she cannot replace you, because they're gonna make mistakes, right? Most guys don't know this shit. Most guys don't understand female nature at a high level. Most guys don't know the importance of carrying yourself as a masculine, grounded man, carrying yourself as alpha. They don't know this shit. They just think, oh yeah, you gotta look good and you gotta make a lot of money. No, all right, let them do that, and then let a beast show up and defeat them in the game. Let a king show up and defeat them in the game, right? So that's how you build your rotation, man. You just go out and approach women as a king, and do it consistently. Know what your goal is. Don't be attached to the outcome. Just relax, have fun, enjoy the process, and just lock into the goal. When I set a goal, I lock in. I never stop until the goal's hit. Never stop. And if you need help, go and get help. Know what I mean? Or if you're a beast and you think you could do it on your own, go ahead. Just know it's probably going to take a long time, because that's what I did. When I got into code approach, went at it on my own. And it was a lot of shit, because you got a lot of past trauma and insecurities and things that you're going to have to address in order to level up and become that version of yourself that you want to be. And if you go at it on your own, it's a tough process. It's a very tough process. If you want to speed it up, if you have other things that are going on, this is not that extreme of a priority for you. Just get help. Just get coaching. That's why I provide coaching to help. Because once you get to a certain level, that's the only thing left to do, right? The only thing left for me to do is just help other guys. So I'm offering help. I'm offering to coach you. If you need help, hit me up. If you want to do code approach, you want to get good at it, you want to develop godlike confidence, you want to become more alpha, you want to build a rotation, you want a girlfriend, you just want the power to create the dating life that you want, then let's make that shit happen. Let's not waste any time. Life is now. And life is ticking, right? Let's handle this shit now. So if you're interested, hit me up. Here's what I'll do. My coaching program is $1,500. It's 8 weeks. It's one-on-one coaching. We jump on a call each week, and I basically guide you to the exact goal that you want. If you want to build a rotation, I'll show you how to do it. If you want to get a girlfriend, I'll show you how to do it. If you just want to build your confidence and create an abundance of women in your life, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, and I'll help you do it in 8 weeks. Okay, and all you got to do is be coachable. Be coachable. Leave the old you behind. Leave your past trauma and blaming people and all that other shit behind. We're creating a new you, a better you, a more powerful you, a more effective you, a more alpha you, a more grounded you, a more sexy you. Okay, and we do that shit in 8 weeks. Now the program is $1,500, but for the next 3 guys that hit me up, I'm gonna let you in for $997. All right, so hit me up if you want to make this shit happen. You want to get a deal. You committed to changing your dating life, like getting the exact results you want in your dating life. Whether it's a rotation, whether it's a girlfriend, whether it's abundance, whatever it is, you want to make that shit happen. Hit me up. Peace.